Okay, people have been giving me a lot of information about this guy, and I'm really, really sorry to sound like this, but I'm going to do to Argentina what a lot of the world did to America and say that if you guys elect this guy, you kind of deserve it. I'm really sorry, okay? What are you guys on about? He looks like the Willy Wonka of pedophilia, and every time he opens his mouth, he sounds like a whiny lunatic. I have no clue. He's not even charming the way that like Donald Trump can be in a very specific kind of like boorish, uh, you know, um, pig way. He does look a bit like Austin Powers' dad. Yeah, that's true. Nigel Powers. Yeah, like really. Except even in an Austin Powers movie, he had less ostentatious sideburns. He looks far more sensible. What the fuck is a sex coach? You wouldn't want to take sex lessons from this guy? He wore an ANCAP supersuit. Yeah, I've seen this. Hey, man, at least some effort got put into it. You know, I've seen lazier costumes. Hell yeah, man. Well, in a couple of years, we're going to get a nice example, another example, I guess, of how extreme libertarian policies actually completely destroy a country. And then we can point to it when libertarians are being annoying, and then libertarians will say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not our ideology. There was still a government. You needed to completely eradicate the government, and then all of these things that were destroying the country would suddenly work all of a sudden because there was no government." He sounds nuts too. Yes, of course. Look at him.
Turismo y deporte, afuera. Ministerio de Cultura, afuera. Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible, afuera. Ministerio de las Mujeres y Género y Diversidad, afuera. Ministerio de Obras Públicas, afuera. Aunque te resistas. Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología e Innovación, afuera. Ministerio de Trabajo, Empleo y Seguridad Social, afuera. Ministerio de Educación, Adoctrinamiento, afuera. Ministerio de Transporte, afuera. Ministerio de Salud, afuera. Ministerio de Desarrollo Social, afuera. Se acabó el curro de la política. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
Yeah, I'm really sorry. If Argentinians fall, this is worse than Trump, like several times over. If you guys fall for this and elect this guy in your actual functioning democracy, where it's not just like a military coup, but you literally vote for him, I'm sorry. I genuinely don't know what to say. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I don't even know what to say. Lula would have to invade. Yeah, true. He's widely supported by Atlas Network, a web of free market think tanks and a lot of co-money. Yeah, I mean, as is often the case for people who are simps to business interests, he has a ton of money behind him. But, like, holy shit, dude, there are limits, man. Like, Bloomberg ran in the 2020 Democratic primaries, and he got some recognition, but had to drop out because, like, it wasn't happening, and he had tons of money and recognition. You know, like, man, I don't know. I don't think that there's any amount of money that would get a guy like this to the presidency in the United States. We have our vices, but we fall for different kinds of buffoonery. This is something else. I don't know. Is this guy actually a serious contender? How's he doing the polls? He's the front runner. It's this guy, right? It has to be. Avanza Libertad? I mean, he has some competition. Yeah, but he's the front runner. So this guy, a fascist ANCAP guy? Yes. Like basically all anarcho-capitalists, he is just a fascist. Anarcho-capitalism is not a real ideology, that it will never actually exist. No government will actually deconstruct itself because it would not be sensible to do so. What they can do instead is deconstruct all of the systems that benefit minority groups, prioritize systems that benefit the ultra-powerful and wealthy, and create a new landed aristocracy that effectively replicates the logic of feudalism, except with wealth instead of divine right. Though honestly, divine right tends to come up a lot in ANCAP circles too, because for some weird reason they're all about like human freedom, but they're also all about God, which makes literally no sense, because if you're a Christian, a lot of being a Christian is about temperance and moderation. The idea that existing under a hierarchical structure is beneficial to man because man is sinful by nature and needs to be contained and controlled by moral institutions. That's a pretty fundamental part of Christian thought, you know? So to go like, you know, ultimate super duper freedom, no limits, do whatever you want, business people, get rich, yeah, and then pretend you're super devout to the Lord. Like many other groups, in their case, religion is just a metaphysical pretext for moralizing their opposition to their enemies. It's so they can call other people demons rather than merely calling them socialists. Yeah, he came in first in the Argentinian primary. See? 9 points ahead of the next guy. Look at him. He's also a Catholic. Well, it's Argentina. So good looks don't get you far in Argentina politics? I guess not. He looks like a... Doesn't he look a little bit like a One of the Bolsonaro twins? Wait, not Bolsonaro. Who am I thinking? The guys with the weird faces, the ones who have the addiction to plastic surgery, the meme guys. Bogdanov, that's it. Not Bolsonaro. Bogdanov, yeah. Bogdanov twins. He's I don't know, a little bit. He looks off, that's for sure. Somebody asked to see who his dad is. Who's his dad? His father, Norberto, was a bus driver who became a businessman overseeing the bus driving sector. Oh, I assumed because we were doing Argentina memes that it would be like, oh, his parents were Nazis. His father was Norberto, a bus driver. Pretty hard to assign that. I saw it the first few times, Benjamin. He looks like the guy for No Country for Old Men. A little bit. I see what you're on about. Trump supporters support this guy? Yeah, of course.
Social. Afuera. Se acabó el curro de la política. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
Great stuff. Why, if you're doing this like to flatter him, why would you film from a downward angle like this?
Se acabó el curro de la política. ¡Viva la libertad!
He looks like he's 4 feet tall. Like, I know he's not. It's just they're like, who's holding this camera? Fucking Yao Ming? Lording over it? Jesus. Or is he really short? I don't know. Since the 2000 financial collapse, Argentina is not a real country anymore. Yeah, it's not good. Not good.